How do you follow all of that? This is so embarrassing for me because basically seeing so much talent in so many forms, both musically, athletically, academically, it's embarrassing because I have to confess to all of you, when I was at school, I was never ever on these two front rows where you are, all right? And I'm really, 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 really impressed with what you've done. And I'll come on in a moment to say about, I think, what the future holds. But I am very proud and honoured to be here, and I have to say, and this isn't my first visit to Costello, you as a school have made me feel so welcome to Basingstoke. I'm really, really, really grateful, and I just want to really thank you for that. I have to add to something your head teacher has said, obviously, about expectations and aspirations and hard work. I have a really simple belief, which has really been echoed in this institution, around expectation. I believe from all my heart, when you have high expectations of young people, or of anyone, most people will always live up to those expectations. Most people will live up to those expectations. When you have low expectations, everybody always lives down to them. And what you are demonstrating now is how important it is to have those great expectations. Because clearly you are all going to go on and do some tremendous things. Your head teacher spoke as well about aspirations. A very simple quote I learned once was, without a goal, it's really hard to score. And one of the things you lot are doing is setting yourselves really high and challenging targets. And you are clearly meeting and exceeding those. So well done. I've heard about your X Factor, I've got the name now, your X Factor event in the past. I must warn you, X Factor, reality TV and winning the lottery doesn't happen to most people in real life statistically. So the fact that you are falling back on that tried and trusted method of hard work, it will pay off, all right? Because in truth, unfortunately, it probably won't be you who wins the lottery. But if you've worked hard, you'll get your own rewards for that, absolutely. I have to confess as well, I tried to join Twitter, and I've joined it, but nothing's happened. So I think I meant to do something. I did log in and something happened, and I did try to join Facebook, and my students have all shown me, and I haven't really quite gathered it yet, so I do apologise for that. Okay? This sort of ceremony is really important. Yesterday I was at Winchester University handing out degree certificates to all the students from BCOT that got degrees. And that is another step, and that is where a lot of you will be, not necessarily at Winchester, but at university, getting those certificates and actually getting degrees. You're on a pathway now which will stand you in good stead for the rest of your lives, and you've really got to continue on this pathway. Some of you may be cynical and think, oh gosh, what is the value of awards and trophies and all that? I'll tell you incredibly briefly, when I was much younger than you, when I was 6 years old, I moved to Hampshire, funnily enough. I was born in London, I moved abroad, I came back to Hampshire, Church Crookham in fact, and I could not read and write my own name. I really couldn't. And I had, like many of you, a couple of inspirational teachers and parents who kept on at me, and I'm now the principal of a great big college with thousands of students and hundreds of staff, and it just shows that anybody with the right attitude can get somewhere. And what you lot have demonstrated in abundance is the right attitude, the right stuff, and you will go on to be absolutely brilliant. These certificates, these awards, I believe, do make a mark in your lives. I won an award when I was 16, and it changed me. I believed I could do absolutely anything in the world after that, and I did. I ended up here, so all things are really, really, really possible. What you lot have all been demonstrating is the critical thing, though, which is attitude. And attitude is what will get you on. It's not about raw ability, it's about attitude and willingness to try, and you're clearly showing that. You are examples, fantastic examples, of young people. We all know at the moment, young people don't always get the best press in the world, there's all sorts of comments and things made about them. But the young people I've seen today have clearly demonstrated they are truly role models. They are the young people who other people will look up to. You must understand, people, even though they might not admit it to you, will look up to you, will respect you, will follow you. So you must take that responsibility and go forward with it and actually realise you are the people who are actually going to be affecting the future of this world and of this country and things like that. I believe that what you have done is realised the value of making a great contribution to where you are. And I beg you to go forward wherever you go, to college, to university, to work, to maintain this sort of approach. Because unfortunately for you, unlike your parents, the world you're going to come out into is not as attractive. All right? There is a lot more competition, it's harder, there's more global issues, the ice caps are melting, there are lots and lots and lots of things you will need to worry about. But I promise you, with a decent education, you'll at least be halfway there to actually resolving those issues. For me, probably the most important thing I've seen tonight, which is the most reassuring, I've seen the future. You are the future. And with you as the future, I actually feel quite safe. Because I think that the future is going to be great with young people like you leading us. I think that one thing you should all do now is actually not worry about us up here, but give a round of applause to the people who are on these two front rows who've got these certificates, because those are the people who really are going to make a difference. So, put the people down. By saying, I believe that with the attitude these young people have demonstrated, absolutely anything is possible. And it's the attitude of these young people which is what has driven this country on and what we need for the future. So congratulations and well done, and God bless all of you. Thank you.